In what has become an actually very rare occurrence here in the United States, a wealthy CEO might be on his way to prison. Mashiat Rashid, the CEO of the Tri-County Wellness Group, a group that runs some healthcare clinics in Michigan and Ohio, has pleaded guilty this week to counts of conspiracy to launder money, conspiracy to commit healthcare fraud, wire fraud, and all kinds of other fraud that's ultimately going to cost him no less than $51 million. But the reason that Rashid, this wealthy CEO, was actually convicted in the first place, or pleaded guilty, was because he had, through his little wellness groups, prescribed more than 4 million opioid pills for people just so he could fuel his lavish lifestyle. The man stocked up on expensive clothing, exotic foreign cars, all kinds of cool little toys and gadgets and things like that that the wealthy elite think makes them better people. But this man did it by illegally prescribing opioids to people who were known addicts just because he wanted their money. Now, these charges were actually brought by the DOJ as part of the Trump administration's crackdown on the opioid epidemic. 5 doctors last month in New York, I believe, were also charged. This was a separate scheme, but basically doing the same thing. And multiple people were also charged in this scheme with Mr. Rashid as well. Here's the thing, though. It's not just the doctors. It's not just the people running these clinics. They've got to start going after the distributors and the companies themselves. They're the ones who started all of this. And yes, what Mr. Rashid did here, what some of these other doctors have done, is absolutely disgusting and deplorable, and they help to fuel this epidemic. More than 100 people every day in the United States are dying. More than 2 million new addicts have been created in the last 20 years. But it all came from those companies, from the distributors, from the manufacturers. They knew how addictive these pills were. Their own internal documents show us that. I have seen the documents. We've actually shown them on programs here on Ring of Fire in the past. They knew how addictive these pills were. They hid the information from the doctors, and they did it anyway because they knew they were going to make a ton of money. Those are the big fish. So it's great that the administration is actually doing something for a change and going after these people prescribing the medications, but that is only a first step. If you really want to crack down on this problem, if you want to get these pills off the streets and out of addicts' hands, you have to go after the distributors and you have to go after the manufacturers. That's not to say that this isn't a positive step forward, because it is. But until we go after the big dogs, the ones who are sending these pills out there, they're just going to find more and more doctors willing to sell their own souls just to sell a few more pills, like Mr. Rashid did. One of the sponsors for our content today is newsvoice.com. Newsvoice.com is a new news website that actually allows users to upvote stories, submit stories, and provide multiple sources for any story on there. It's truly a user-based news organization providing viewpoints left, right, center, and everything in between. And what's so important about this is that the corporate media, most media outlets in this country, are controlled by only a handful of major corporations. Because of that, they don't report on many of the stories that actually matter to your daily life. Many of the kinds of stories that we cover here on Ring of Fire, you can also find on sites like newsvoice.com. They also have a free app for both iOS and Android devices, which you can download by going to newsvoice.com/ROF. Again, this is a user-supported site, fully democratized, ready for you to upvote stories, add what you can, and provide as many sources as possible so that everyone can see different viewpoints, different sources, and understand that this is what news was truly meant to be. Again, download the free iOS or Android app by going to newsvoice.com/ROF.